All right, so have you ever like completely freaked out because you ran out of toilet paper?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
It's like the
This
worst.
is one of those things you never think about it until you need it,
Oh,
and then it's
yeah.
like, oh no. So today we are going deep, deep
Deep dive.
into the world of toilet paper.
Yeah.
We've got some research here, and it turns out toilet paper is way more interesting
Oh, yeah.
than you might think.
Absolutely fascinating. History, economics, all of it.
Right. Okay, so first of all, did you know that toilet paper's been around for centuries?
Yeah, like way back to 6th century China.
6th century China.
They were using paper products
What?
for this very purpose.
No way.
Yeah, it was a big deal even back then, especially for the emperors. They had dedicated toilet paper production during the Ming Dynasty. I know. Something like 700,000 sheets a year just for them.
700,000 sheets. That's wild. I mean, were they using it for other stuff too, or just...
Good question. The sources didn't go into that much detail,
Okay.
but still makes you think.
Okay, well, I have to ask, because I'm really curious now.
Yeah.
If they were using toilet paper in 6th century China, what was everybody else in the world using?
That is a great question for another deep dive.
All right, fine, but we are coming back to that some other time.
Okay, deal.
So we're talking 6th century China, they're using all this toilet paper, and then what happens? How do we get from there to, like, the roles that we're all used to today?
Well, there was a lot in between, but the research did mention a key player in bringing toilet paper to the masses. Joseph Gaiety in the US, around 1857.
Okay, I've never heard of him. What do you do?
So he's kind of considered the father of commercially available toilet paper.
Oh, so like the OG Cottonelle guy?
Haha. Something like that. But get this, his toilet paper was actually medicated.
Medicaid? What does that even mean? Was he like a pharmacist or something?
It doesn't say, but apparently each sheet was infused with aloe.
You're a kid.
And to top it off, each sheet was watermarked with his name. Talk about branding.
That is next level marketing right there.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine getting toilet paper today with somebody's name on it?
Right. It'd be like, brought to you by...
Exactly. But hey, you know, whatever works. So this guy, Joseph Gaiety, he starts selling toilet paper. And then what? Did it just take off from there?
Well, it definitely evolved. And now here we are buying rolls in bulk and freaking out when we run out.
And speaking of buying rolls in bulk, that's where things get really interesting.
Oh yeah, the economics of toilet paper, that's a whole other story.
Right. Okay, so tell me more about this toilet paper economics. Like, what's the deal with buying it at the store? Am I getting ripped off?
Well, let's just say, there's more to those rolls on the shelf than meets the eye.
Okay, so more to those rolls on the shelf than meets the eye, huh?
Yeah, so like, have you ever actually like really looked at those labels?
What do you mean, like the brands and stuff?
Well, yeah, but like more than just the brands. The sheet count. Like how many sheets are actually on a roll?
I mean, I guess I've seen it, but never really thought about it too much. Doesn't it, like, say how many rolls are in the package?
Right, but here's the thing. Even if a package has the same number of rolls, they can have wildly different sheet counts.
Wait, what? That's so sneaky.
It is. And that's where things get tricky. Because we tend to look at the price first, right? Like, oh, this one's on sale or whatever. But we don't always think about how many sheets we're actually getting for that price.
Oh my gosh, you're blowing my mind right now. I never even thought about it like that.
Right, it's like a hidden variable in the equation. You could be paying the same price for a pack of toilet paper that has half as many sheets as another brand.
Okay, so how am I supposed to know I am being tricked? What should I be looking for?
So the research you shared had a good point. It said some rolls have as few as 110 sheets.
110? That's ridiculous.
Right. While others have over 500.
Over 500. So I could be getting like 4 times as much toilet paper for the same price.
Potentially. It really highlights how important it is to check those labels.
Okay, this is starting to feel like that whole thing with printers and ink.
Totally. They get you with the cheap printer, and then the ink is a fortune.
Exactly. You're stuck buying their brand and paying whatever they want.
Right. And it's similar with toilet paper. You get used to a certain brand, a certain price point,
Yeah.
and you might not even realize you're getting way less for your money compared to another brand.
It's like a trap.
It's like they're playing with our minds.
They probably know that we're all just standing there in the aisle overwhelmed, like totally overwhelmed.
Just trying to get our toilet paper and get out of there.
Exactly. And they exploit that.
Okay, so we're talking about a lot of money here.
Right.
I mean, toilet paper is a huge industry.
Huge. We're talking billions of dollars annually.
Billions. Wow, I knew it was big, but billions.
The global market is valued at around $55 billion right now.
And it's only going to get bigger. Projections say it'll hit 100 billion by the 2030s.
100 billion for toilet paper. That's insane. I mean, I guess everyone needs it, but still, that's a lot of money.
It is, and with that kind of money at stake, you can bet companies are looking for every possible way to increase their profits.
Even if it means being a little sneaky with their sheet counts.
Exactly. It's all about the bottom line.
So what can we even do about this? I mean, are we just doomed to be tricked by these toilet paper companies?
Not at all. It's all about being a savvy shopper.
Okay, but how? Like, I'm standing there in the store, I've got a million things to buy.
Right.
I just need toilet paper.
Right.
I can't be doing all this math in my head about sheet counts and what's the best deal.
I hear you. But the good news is it's actually really simple. Just take a few extra seconds to actually look at the labels. Don't just grab the first pack you see.
So you're saying, like, don't just go on autopilot.
Exactly. Autopilot is the enemy here. Because that's what they're counting on. They want you to just grab what's familiar and move on.
Okay, that makes sense. But still, it's just toilet paper. Like, how much of a difference can it really make?
You'd be surprised. It might not seem like a lot on any given shopping trip. But those sheet counts add up over time. Especially if you're buying toilet paper for a family.
True. Okay, so I'm convinced I'm going to start paying more attention to the sheet counts. But it just feels like there are so many other things like this, you know? Like where they kind of trick you with the pricing and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. It's
Yeah.
not just toilet paper. This is a tactic used across so many industries.
Give me some examples. Like, what else should I be on the lookout for?
Well, think about other paper products. Paper towels, tissues. They pull the same kind of stuff. Even things like aluminum foil and plastic wrap. They make it really hard to compare prices because they're always changing the sizes and the packaging.
Wow, you're right. It's like you start to see it everywhere once you know what to look for.
Exactly. It's like they say, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Okay, that's a little dramatic, but I get your point. It's like this whole hidden world of consumerism that we just never really think about.
It's true. We're so bombarded with marketing and advertising that it's easier to just tune it out and go on autopilot.
So basically what you're saying is knowledge is power when it comes to this stuff.
100%. But more you know about how these industries work, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions and avoid getting ripped off.
Well, I have to admit, I never thought I would learn so much about toilet paper. I'm definitely going to be more mindful of those sheet counts from now on.
That's what I like to hear. Spread the word.
I will.
Yeah.
So next time you're in the toilet paper aisle, remember, you heard it here first on the deep dive.
That's right. Knowledge is power.
Don't get caught with your pants down. Thanks for listening, everybody.